Hey, this is Mark Washington, MTC Media. Game one is finally here. Is later on tonight, Oklahoma City Thunder and the Indiana Pacers. And today, what we want to talk about going into the series is pace. Oklahoma City is so used to teams trying to push pace because, obviously people feel like the best way to beat Oklahoma City is not to get in that half court game where Oklahoma City's defense can be physical. Sometimes people say too physical, but can be very, very physical, and they do such a great job, and they have depth to play in the key positions to play the way they play on that end of the floor. So pace will be somewhat dictated by how the game is called. I know the first thing people think is, well, if they call a bunch of fouls on Oklahoma City, that helps Indiana. To a certain extent, it does. It also takes away, if this becomes a big whistle series, it also takes away Indiana's pace because that makes it a lot of stop and go. And Indiana's not going to get Oklahoma City the way they got to the Knicks, where the Knicks could make a shot and Oklahoma City gets a layup on the other end because the Knicks didn't get back. That's not what type of series this is going to be. And you saw that several times. Indiana stole points on the Knicks doing that because you had guys jogging back. It was an older team that plays a different style than Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City has not shown me anything that makes me think that that they're going to fall susceptible to that. As far as playing zone, I thought that Denver did a great job in that series with how they played zone against Oklahoma City. I think Oklahoma City adjusted to that going forward. How much zone will we see out of Indiana? Again, if you go a bunch of zone, does Indiana get the pace that they desire? Now, where Indiana can be helped out by Oklahoma City is if Oklahoma City gets to that 35 to 43 point attempts, and guys like Williams and Dort and Caruso are not making it, and it's a quick rebound and out, that would benefit Indiana because that will get them to the pace that they want to get to. Now, for me, if I'm Oklahoma City, because of how they're constructed, if they go screen and roll, it's not going to look like Brunson going screen and roll. I'll be interested to see if Indiana plays screen and roll against Oklahoma City the same way that they played against the Knicks, because Oklahoma City presents different challenges than the Knicks do. But one of the things I will say with Oklahoma City and some of their others is that they can get to the front of the rim. I think they, at times, I know Mitchell Robinson had a big impact on the Knicks Pacers series. I think that Oklahoma City has more what I'd like to call active rebounders than the Knicks. That's why it was such a big difference between when Mitchell Robinson was on the floor and when he was off the floor. I don't think you're going to get those big splits with Oklahoma City. We'll see. They had times, especially on longer rebounds. Oklahoma City had times where they had problems rebounding. I don't think there's any doubt about that. But on that offensive rebound end, I think that the Thunder, especially if it's a ball swing or they're gaining real estate on the bounce to get those 2 feet in the paint, they have active rebounders that could get them second shots more than what the Knicks had. And it's in a different way, too. I mean, again, the two teams are constructed different. Oklahoma City is a little bit younger, a little bit more spry in those areas. But, for game one, that is my thing I'm watching tonight. I'm watching to see at the beginning of this series what the pace looks like, what the whistle sounds like, and how the Pacers play ball screen, especially SGA and Hartenstein. Have a good time tonight. Watch the game tonight. This is Mark's watching MTC Media.